Axtell Eagles Coach's Corner, a service of Eagle HVAC and Plumbing, Axtell Trust B&D Building, SBS Insurance, Moonlight Restoration, Axtell Lumber and Hometown Lumber, Aces Bar and Grill, and Blue Valley Technologies.
Axtell Truss has the experience to provide custom-built trusses for any application. Put them to work with your next project. Let them help design the right pitch, length, and number of trusses to suit your needs. They can turn out more complicated designs and configurations as well. All are solidly built in their enclosed shop with roll-off delivery to your site available. They also assure the best materials and quality construction, completed on your schedule. Call today for a quote or more information at 785-736-2291. That's Axtell Truss.
When starting any project around your home, you want prices that are reasonable and advice you can trust. From finding the right lighting fixture or plumbing piece to drawing up plans for a full remodel or new build, the knowledgeable staff at Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber are here for you. Stop in Monday through Saturday or visit axtellumber.com to see what they can offer. With all your building needs and options to fix any budget, your partner from start to finish is Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber.
The answer is yes, SBS.
At SBS Insurance, we believe in service beyond the sale. We are fortunate to have multiple competitive companies to quote your personal, farm, business, and life insurance needs. By taking advantage of our annual renewal review, you can rest assured that you have the right coverage for the most competitive rate. Contact your local SBS office today to see how we can provide you service beyond the sale.
SBS Insurance, the home team. The answer is yes.
Have an accident with your vehicle? Call Moonlight Restoration and they'll take care of you with a free estimate, and they'll turn it into the insurance company for you. You name it, they can do it. Fender benders, auto and tractor restoration, windshield repair or replacement, spray and bed liners, sandblasting, dealer and installer of B&W hitches and drop and lock hitches. No job is too large or too small for Moonlight Restoration. If you want quality work done by skilled technicians, call Moonlight Restoration in Axtell, Kansas. Owned and operated by Brett and Nikki Runnebaum. Call 736-2359.
Welcome into the Axtell Eagles Coaches Corner program, joined today with Brad Brockstrom, head coach of the girls basketball team. Coach, you bounced back after the TVL tournament with two impressive wins there last week over Lord Central Catholic and Canton Galva. How nice were those games to, I guess, bounce back after probably not finishing the tournament the way you wanted?
It was big. It was two games that very tough opponents, and I thought the girls dealing with sickness that they were dealing with and coming and getting those two road wins was definitely a bright spot on the season.
And one thing we were chatting about off air, we talked over at the tournament too as well. Obviously, Maggie went down with an injury and still waiting to see where she's at for the rest of the season. But have you seen the other girls step up in her absence here the last couple games?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I say, you can't replace Maggie by any means, but I think everybody just knows they got to do a little more. And, I think Caitlin especially is just, she's taken another huge step forward and she's just looking to score. And I think it's good for the girls. I think that they're just going to get better and better here with time without her.
And we were chatting about that a little bit off air. Obviously, it's a tough loss for you guys, but just from the development of this team, I mentioned to you off air, these are still sophomores, and sometimes we forget about that. But how beneficial will it be for their careers, moving forward the rest of this season to say, hey, someone needs to be that player that steps up, scores, kind of takes that leadership role now?
Well, I think it's huge, obviously, everybody's got to do more, and, we're asking, certain girls to do different things, and, all in all, it's going to make them better players, but the fight's still there, I think our goals are still there, our goal of state championship is still sitting in front of us, but, it's just going to make it tougher for us, but I think the girls are ready to answer the call.
I think you're on the right money there. You never know what's going to happen in the postseason, and that's right around the corner. And I want to ask you, not looking too far ahead here, Brad, but your schedule's tough coming up. Wabaunsee, Hanover, Pawnee City, Blue Valley, Centralia, Clifton, Clyde, just running through it. Those are really tough teams. So what do you want this team to, learn from these experiences and take into the postseasons that's going to start here into February?
Well, just staying focused. We preach one game at a time. It's Wabaunsee on Tuesday. It's going to be, we face them about every year in the last 4 years. They're tough. They're physical. They're I don't know, two or three in state. They're just a good basketball team, and that's just going to get us ready for, the Lynn or the Hanover in the sub-state game, So I think it's just, learning and getting better every game. We're going to see where we're at here start of March.
And for the squad, too, the rest of the season, well, I think defense has been a bright spot for your team. How much more do you need to see from that side of the ball? Or I guess, is there anything else that you're needing to see to be, complete those goals, as you said?
These last couple of games, our rebounding has obviously been not the greatest. When you lose Maggie, you don't think about rebounds, you just get them. So now I think girls, getting back to the fundamentals, is what we're really working on here the last 3 or 4 days is the boxing out. You don't have that 6'1" girl that just gets every rebound. And so now it's just getting back to those little things of boxing out and rebounding. And, I think our defensive help, our movement is getting much better. Obviously it's a work in progress, but I think just rebounding is going to be, that's to me what wins and loses games.
Yeah, it's a big aspect of a game if you can secure, especially defensive and then offensive, give yourself more opportunities. And last one here for you, Brad. We talked about it kind of already, but Wabaunsee on Tuesday and then Hanover on Friday. You were talking about the ability of the Wabaunsee teams to play inside, and Hanover does that too as well. So how do you have to adjust now your game plan to make up for the loss of Maggie and be competitive and still hopefully come out with a win?
Well, it kind of starts with Aneva, she's got to get tougher, more physical down low. We're going to have to bring some help down low on some of them posts, and it's a different feel. I got to coach a little bit more. Before you just have Maggie down there, you don't worry about it, and now you got a game plan a lot more to get some help down there and whatnot. But I think we'll be fine.
Oh, I believe so too as well. It's a tough season, but we always knew it was going to be a tough Twin Valley League. Again, talking with Brad Brocksterman, head coach of the Axtell girls basketball team. Brad, I appreciate your time every week. We'll see you here coming up Friday, and we'll chat here before too long again.
Thanks, Max.
If you have plumbing, electrical, heating, or air conditioning service needs, call on the team at Eagle HVAC and Plumbing. Tyler and the crew can handle any project from backups, lights out, or heating and air conditioning service. With quick, friendly service to Axtell and all surrounding communities on both new and existing construction. Eagle HVAC also stocks a full line of name brand appliances, and they offer excavation work as well. Turn to Eagle HVAC and Plumbing of Axtell. Find them on Facebook.
Either an after-the-game stop or a midweek lunch option, head over to Ace's Bar and Grill in Axtell. Serving up juicy burgers, fresh wraps, crisp salads, or stiff drinks made just the way you like them. Whether it's a quick lunch or a night out, Ace's is your go-to spot. Open for lunch Tuesday through Friday and suppers Wednesday through Saturday. Make Ace's Bar and Grill in Axtell the place for delicious eats, great drinks, and good times. Follow the Facebook page for daily specials and menu options.
This new year, you deserve better. Better internet, better speeds, and better service from a company that gives back to your community. Sign up for Blue Valley Technologies Fiber Internet and get 3 months free. Already a customer? Try a faster speed for 3 months at no extra cost. For more details, visit us at bluevalley.net or call 877-876-1228. Happy New Year.
B&D Buildings of Axtell specializes in post-frame buildings. Give them a call for stud-frame buildings with complete concrete and electrical work included. It's one call to get the job done. B&D Buildings, specializing in post-frame building construction, plus repairs and more. Always free estimates. Give them a call. B&D Buildings of Axtell, 785-294-0147, B&D Buildings at 785-294-0147. Axtell Eagles Coach's Corner, a service of Eagle HVAC and Plumbing, Axtell Trust, B&D Building, SBS Insurance, Moonlight Restoration, Axtell Lumber and Hometown Lumber, Aces Bar and Grill, and Blue Valley Technologies.